My name is Jeremy Yellen. I am a historian in the Department of Japanese Studies at CUHK. My research mostly deals with Japan's international history in the first half of the 20th century, and I focus on questions of warfare, empire, diplomacy, and international order. My primary field of research is history. The reason I chose history is that I found that the questions that I'm interested in always have historical answers. To put this differently, I think that understanding history helps us better understand the world we live in and makes us more informed citizens in the process. Plus, I find Japan fascinating, particularly its engagement with international politics in the modern era. So I naturally gravitated towards research in Japan's political and international history. My work largely centers on war and peace in Japanese history, and in particular, the centrality of war in the modern Japanese experience. I am fascinated by the impact that war had on Japan from the time of World War I through World War II and even beyond. World War I inspired global efforts to end wars altogether, but the following decades witnessed Japanese aggression, imperialism in China, and it culminated in World War II, a global conflict wherein Japan tried to construct its own international order for East Asia. So my research, it largely deals with why Japan waged war after war and the impacts that this had on the region and on the world we live in. The Department of Japanese Studies is a wonderful place to work, particularly because of the interdisciplinary nature of our program. We have teachers with diverse experiences and knowledge in a wide variety of disciplines, from history to anthropology, philosophy, comparative literature, and linguistics, and I believe myself fortunate to have learned so much from them during my time here. We also get the opportunity to interact with some of the best and brightest young students from Hong Kong, from mainland China, and other countries who have a real interest in learning about Japan and its place in the world. To be honest, I learn as much from my students as they learn from me, but I will consider myself successful if I can inspire in my students a love for history. More realistically, I want my students to realize that coming to university is not simply about getting the diploma with that piece of paper. I hope that students will realize that a liberal education, dedication to language study, and the pursuit of meaningful research projects will serve them in whatever job they do or whatever field they enter in the future.